Hey, this is Amazon Jude coming to you live from Casper, Wyoming in my little war room. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today's events. Trump pulled out of the Korean talks, North Korea talks, which is a good thing because they basically made a veiled threat on the internet. And a lot of this, I believe, stems from all of the negative coverage by the lame street media. They didn't want these talks to go down because it would have been a big old coup in President Trump's hat, been a big feather. So they had to sabotage it. So they used the media to pretty much sabotage it by writing negative articles all the time and bringing up the Rocket Man stuff over and over again. And I imagine it probably pissed off Kim Jong-un because America is the only one that watches our lame street media. And since North Korea gets very little news from the outside sources via internet for the people, that, excuse me, for the people, it would have been a really good thing to happen. And I don't know, read The Art of the Deal, Chapter 2. There should never be something that deal on the table that you're so married to that you're not willing to walk away. And I read the book, and I totally understand Trump. I don't know why the media doesn't understand Trump. But the Democrats are running around being all happy campers about it because they're going to brag, oh, it's a failure and la, la, la. Well, you know what? Fuck you, Democrats. You guys are going to have so many seats stolen from you in the 2018 election. It's not even funny. People are onto your lies. They're onto your bullshit, and they're onto your fake media supporting your bullshit lies. So hey, this is Amazon Jude coming to you from my war room in Casper, Wyoming. And some of today's news, I did kind of scan off and on. After all, this is only Thursday, so most times the big bomb hits on Fridays. But today was actually pretty important. President Trump did really good, kept another promise. He backed out of the talks with North Korea because they were kind of playing games, and evidently people on the Democrat side don't get the idea that, you know, Trump said in his Chapter 2 book, The Art of the Deal, don't get wed, you know, to making the other guys think that you just have to deal with them. You know, if they're going to make threats about not taking care of some of the basic requests by the United States to denuclearize, then Trump's going to walk away from the table, and I praise him for it. Of course, I think there was a lot of Democrat hand in it and fake lame media. You know, they kept making a big deal out of it. Oh, if it doesn't go through, then Trump's going to look like an idiot. And, you know, he doesn't want America to be strong. And it's backfiring in the Democrats' face like most of their shit has been for the last 2 years. Nancy Pelosi's out there and Chuck Schumer. Oh, well, you know, they didn't want Trump to talk to Kim Jong-un to begin with. And neither did the press because it would be such a big coup for the president. And it would be the end of Obama's ass-kissing tour. The little weakling fucktard didn't get anything accomplished while he was in the White House other than making himself rich and dismantling America's wealth and shipping our jobs overseas and just basically being a pimp in the White House. So Trump kept another promise today, and he's doing really good. Got rid of a lot of the rules and regulations on the Dodd-Frank. And I know my little credit union's happier than a clam, and my little hometown bank, you know, is going to start being able to lend again. And so that was another big good deal to me. You got that Senator Sawwell. Somebody needs to reach over and bitch slap that boy. He's talking about trying to take our guns, and you know, he's up for election this 2018. So do yourself a favor, guys. If this guy's even, you know, your governor, or I mean, one of your reps, you need to shit can that 33-year-old brainwashed deadhead. He's an absolute moron. I see on the Fab Five, they've got a replacement for old pimp boy Juan Williams. They've got, is it Lisa or Melissa Harf? Either way, she's a butt plug for the Democrat Party. She likes to think she's an attorney, but I think a first-year law student could knock the fuck out of that little stupid bitch. Sorry about the language, but sometimes I get really pissed off over watching the mainstream media keep protecting Obama and his bullshit gang of, you know, how many ways can they dismantle America? James Clapper's got his balls in a ringer because the only spying that went on was good spying to protect the president. But there were no spies in the campaign. The guy can't even keep his story straight. Nancy Pelosi looks stupid as normal. Adam Schiff couldn't wait to get out of that supposed to be a meeting with the Republicans, and the Democrats never even asked to go to the damn thing. And then as soon as the thing is going on, then they claim, oh, well, they were excluded. Bullshit. And Adam Schiff couldn't wait. 5 minutes out of the room, and he's out there talking to media. He's got more leaks than a goddamn farmer's bucket. Looks like Obama and them got busted once again for doing their backdoor secret spying on the president's campaign. You know, something's got to come out of all this, because there needs to be somebody that goes to jail. It's just pure outright deviantness going on. And back here in Wyoming, our Senator John Barrasso, he's the moron of Wyoming these days. He's sticking up for these carbon, recapture of carbon, and making it more expensive for coal mines and energy plants to do business. So while President Trump is trying to deregulate a lot of shit in the EPA, and with Pruitt, and here's our old hometown idiot trying to add more regulations and give more power to the EPA. I hope Wyoming wakes up and actually fires this fucktard, because he's useless in Wyoming. I went to him over the ELD mandates, and, you know, he gave me nothing but lip service, and it's causing a lot of problems for Wyoming truckers because we have such long distance between drop-off and pickups of freight and fuel. And now these drivers are going to be stuck on the sides of the road when they run out of hours. And let's jump over to Minnesota. You got Robert Painter running for Al Franken's seat. You want to talk about a devious motherfucker? He went to the congressional committee one time, and this was just before or just after the election. And he tried to get them to do a Presidential Transparency Act, which would have forced Trump and any future presidents to show their tax records. When basically when they file to run for office, they give a basic lowdown of their tax records. And thanks to a Senator King put the kibosh on this fucking moron, it would have gone into play. The Democrats really wanted to do that, because right now they can't just go and take Trump's tax returns. And not that it matters anyway, but you know what? If they do it to the president, how long before they do it to you? You know, it's like you're supposed to have this attorney-client privilege, and they're raiding Cohen's office, and that's bullshit too. You know, so watch out, Minnesota. You got a fucking dick lick out, Richard Painter coming up. He's connected heavily with Crew, and that's that Citizens for Responsible Ethics. And that's the ones that keep trying to sue Trump in every fucking court in the land. And Painter is also a Comey pal. I believe he was part of the leaking to the press as well. So keep an eye on that fucktard. You don't want him anywhere near office. Looks like Obamagate is taking off pretty good. And all this shit's leading right back to Obama's front door. Lizzie Warren's looking stupid again. Bernie Sanders is looking stupid. Kushner got his clearance. So did Ivanka Trump. And she can sit in all the meetings now. You got Joe Biden out there flapping his lips again, the little fucking pedophile. You know, he likes them little boys and girls. You see him all the time with his hands all over other people's wives. And, you know, some of the guys aren't real happy about that. If they want to run that butt plug in 2020, I say go for it. Because we already know what you are, Biden. You're a piece of shit. Let's see, what else was really big? I think that's it on the home front, really. It's not looking too good for the Democrats. They don't have a lead anymore in the midterms. And I think it's going to be like 2016 elections. They counted on Hillary to win, you know, and they say that midterms are always really hard on the incumbent party. Well, Republicans are doing fine. And Democrats aren't going to pick up seats. They're going to lose a lot of seats because they still have the same old tired motherfuckers in charge. Pelosi's an idiot. Feinstein's an idiot. Schumer's an idiot. And this stupid Russian gate. Then you got that Menendez, you know, who likes Brazilian hookers. He's out there flapping his lips. Corker's out there flapping his lips. Drain the swamp. We're trying to drain the swamp. And we need to stand by President Trump and get to the polls in November and vote out as many fucking Democrats as we can, whether it be locally, state, or federal. They got to go. They've lost their mind. They've turned into socialist progressives that all they want to do is tear the country down. And John McCain, I hope you drop dead soon, motherfucker. You're as useless as a tit on a board. You're out there flapping your lips all the time when you're just as fucking guilty of treason as anybody could be. Gillibrand's looking pretty stupid. I hope the president, you know, tells Mueller to go pound sand up his ass. I would never sit down with the fucker because all they're going to do is twist it up and try to make it look like Trump's obstructing justice. That's what they were trying to do today when he had these meetings. So he didn't get involved in them, so there's nothing they can do about it. It was good, but I don't think Nunes and them got what they needed. I think the FBI and the DOJ are still holding back on a lot of records and redacting shit that they shouldn't be, because basically it's just to try to save themselves the embarrassment of being caught in a fucking coup against the sitting president. So remember that, guys and girls. Keep an eye out on these guys. They're not doing too hot like they think they are. And the sooner we vote all these Democrats out of office, the better off we're going to be. So get to know your local Democrats and make sure you get out and pound the pavement against them, and make sure you run as many good Republicans as you can. And you know, here's a good secret. If they've never been a politician, you might want to hire them.